Hello and welcome to Farming Simulator 17. I'm Andy and this is Let's Play on the Jonsboda map. So we're gonna go and rent the Ponzi, which is on the forest equipment, and it's over here. Scorpion King and a standard 27 grand. No, sorry, that's good. I said that my lease. Yes, we'll go lease that. And we're gonna go do some serious harvesting, basically. So what we need to do is we need to start our joystick key for one thing. We set our joysticks up, which I'm doing now. Currently moving things around here, so we have joysticks. That will work. Let's set a joystick key to my logging little thingy. Was logging setup. So, and now we can drive. So we need to change the length. We'll go with 6 meters, I think is okay. And we'll just head on over to the forest, which is over there somewhere. And we'll start harvesting. So the idea is I'll rent this for an hour or so, and we'll, so 15:48, we need to return it by 16:40 maybe. And we'll harvest a bunch of trees, and we'll go sell that basically later by buying the, what's it called? By buying the trailer again. But buying it that time, we'll do, actually, we'll borrow a bit of money, so just to come on. Why it's not working? Maybe it's not. It's not one of those trees that could be. Oh, so there's something wrong with the trees here, because you can't really. Doesn't seem like you could. Doesn't seem like you could actually. You need to cut them higher up. For some reason, I don't know why. That's a very annoying part about this map, but I guess can't do much about that. Let's have to fold, make them fold. That's the way it is. Wait, let's back up this. Sorry about that. Oh, sorry. Don't need it. Oh, well, that's one way of doing it, I guess. So the idea is to cut down a bunch of trees, which we will then go and sell using some sort of trailer. Maybe get this up here. Oh, sorry. Slightly weird. Basically just cut these down here, put them along the way we're driving through the forest, and we'll pick them up with some sort of trailer later. We'll get to that. Reach that far? Can I? Probably not. Oh. Maybe I could. I'm hitting something. I'm hitting something, I guess. Okay, so that's it. We can drive up here. reach the right side of the tree. That would be so much easier. We can go put these over here. So we have some pretty big, these are big trees. And that's good. Good to have big trees. But I mean, it won't be a ton of stuff. See, some trees, the big trees, you get quite a lot of logs out of them, I guess. So we can cut these down pretty easily. I mean, this is a lot of... it makes your work quite a lot more easier. Which is good, I guess, if you want an easier task. So, okay, so I was going to talk about law this episode. I don't know. Maybe most of you will think like, oh god, not law. What's wrong with this person? Why is he talking to this? I thought this was a farming simulator channel. And it is, absolutely. But I found this really interesting problem with the Swedish law. And I asked my teachers about it and they couldn't answer it. So I actually wrote a letter to Department of Justice. And I got a response today, which was kind of cool. I like that. It's one of the cool things about Sweden. You can ask governments and then they'll respond because they have to. It's their job, and we have distinct laws that's a part of their job. That's a official for an agency. In my line of work, I also have that sort of obligation to do certain stuff, to explain what's happening and explain the law, and from my point of view, that sort of stuff to people, which don't maybe always have a clue themselves. So the thing I asked was that is in Sweden you have basically secrecy if you're in contact with social services, like where I work, your information is protected by law, and sometimes you can give out information to citizens. For instance, say that we have an investigation, and in the investigation there's some stuff about one parent, that the other parent as a party of the investigation also get to not use, but they get the same information. And we could that's part of the law, which means we could force someone into secrecy, basically. Hey, you learned this about your ex-spouse or your spouse, and you cannot tell anyone about this. And if you tell anything, that's you're breaking law, and you could be subject to prosecution. So that's the basic. We could do that, and the government, well, sorry, the courts has numerous times said that we should use that if applicable. So that's the problem I found is that we can't if we put that sort of förbehåll, it's called, we put that on the law, and we on the information we're giving to someone, say you can't reveal this to someone else, because then you're breaking law and you could be subject to prosecution. And the problem is that if we find out, if someone still tells that to someone, that it gives that information to someone else, they're breaking the law, and we find out that they're breaking the law, then suddenly we are stopped by our own law to tell anyone else, because we can break our own secrecy under certain premises, and someone breaking that part of the law isn't one of those premises. So I asked asked the Department of Justice about that, and I got a response which was interesting, because basically what they said was that there hasn't been any sort of court case about that, and no one thought about it. You could probably maybe argue in some certain ways about it, but it was highly unclear if that would be legal. Well, you could judge, you could argue for a standpoint, but it's hard to say that it wouldn't be illegal anyway. So that's sort of I discovered some sort of legal problem which no one had a good solution to. Not even the people that supposedly know how the law works and actually wrote the law. So that's sort of interesting. I found it a problem that no one thought about. Which I guess mostly it makes me into a nerd. More than anything else. I don't think it makes me very clever. Mostly it just turns me into a nerd. Which I already knew I was, so that's okay. So sorry about that really boring thing about the law. I always think it's kind of funny when you find stuff that no one thought about. Well, yeah, it's interesting. I think that's because then maybe it could be better. So next time they change the law, they could maybe change that a bit so it works actually in real life too. Or maybe they won't change it and think it's probably they will think it. No, it's okay. It works like this. It's not a huge problem. We don't need to change that in any way. Where is that freaking tree? There it is. Get this. So there's a lot of tree here, which it's good if we want to. It's full timber. A lot of tree here, which we can later grab and sell. So that's the point. We're gonna carry these and go sell them. That's why I'm doing this. I want to go sell some trees. Let's go timber. What else we could do? Sort of getting closer to my midterm exams, which is all law. I'm so tired of studying. I think I'm just so tired at it. It takes so much time and effort, and mostly time. I'm sort of always behind. I'm behind at work, and I'm definitely behind in school. Not too far. I probably will pass the exam, but still I don't like the feeling of being behind. I want to be behind. Go on, do this. Was not the one I was. That's the one. Oh, sorry, I did not mean to do that. My bad. What else is new? We still don't have a government in Sweden, which is interesting. Well, the old government is still the government, but we don't really have a new one. So they just sort of left in limbo. First, the mission was given to try to get a government together was given to the oppositional leader Ulf Kristiansson, but that didn't work out because he didn't manage to do that, and now it's left to the old Prime Minister Stefan Löfven, who will probably not be able to do that either. So no one knows about how to get a government through. Someone has to give, but I have no idea who and in what way. So basically, we have a government, but we don't have a government, which is so weird. Get this up here. Basically, trying to go for the wider trees. Quite long trees, some of these. That wasn't very long, but this one is quite long, I think. Oh, I did something really stupid there. Sorry, my bad. That was stupid. Sorry. I was too fast on hitting that button the second time. But sometimes that happens. Stupid, but still. Stupid as. Listen, whatever. It was first come cell. Get up here. So I think we'll do this, and we'll sort of go backwards across this hill and continue our harvest. It's hard. I need to maybe put a handbrake mod in. Because slipping, which is at least it's at least annoying, even though it might not be hard. It's still quite annoying. Oh, there's an itch on my board. Let's see, and we'll get this one. It's much easier when you wait for it to sort of start falling and just not do it. Shove the whole thing into the freaking ground as I did before. I guess this is hard work if you do this in real life. You need to plan where to drop the trees and where everything needs to work out for your harvest. So wondering if this setup will be as easy on FS19 as it was here. Maybe it wasn't easy here, but well, I guess quite easy. Come on, get in there. Go here. Didn't want to drop it too. I wanted to drop it so I could have lumber towards the forest instead of towards the field. That's the basic idea. I think lumbering seems to come quite a little far from FS 15. This one. Here and there and everywhere and here and there and up and down and where everything is going around. So must keep a track of the time too, so I don't run around doing this too long. I want to hit the other forest too. Let's see, 21 minutes on the recording. It's 16:08. We need to cut this by 16:40, I think. At least. If this is possible to go down there. Yes, it was. Sort of. I don't know if we save that tree maybe. Grab the trees here. So we're working quite fast. I don't know how many trees we've taken down. We will check that at the end of the episode, which is quite soon actually. And this as well, I'll just cut down all the trees on this hill here. Sad I couldn't cut them. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know why it would do that. So I can't cut them as far down as I want to on the stump there. I can't do it, that's for sure, but I don't know why. I wish I knew why. Do you know how much trees we have cut down? I have to check that. That's a bit interesting, I guess. Not very interesting, but a bit interesting. See how... Where are you going? Drop down. Oh. Something is going on. See there and here. Lots of logs. That's one. It would be interesting to see if there was a way to just sell the logs as they cut off. Something like a mod where someone else actually got the trees out of the fields. Maybe probably a freakishly big stump grinder to get all the stumps out. But I don't know about that. I'm sort of focused on what I'm doing, that's why I don't talk as much. Which is not very weird. But it's weird, I guess. Let's see if we can get this tree here. Oh no, sorry. We'll go and cut you again. So 6 meters seems to be pretty good size. They stick out a bit on the rear on the trailer, but I do think it works out pretty nicely. No, that did not. Why didn't it cut it? Second time it didn't cut it. And I have no idea why, but it didn't. So the idea is to go around and just do these small piles of logs, which you then pick up with the forwarder, or in my case the trailer. Probably. Let this fall down sort of where I wanted. Pretty close. Let's get him pretty. I mean, we definitely cut him a bit of lumber here, so that's definitely good. And even if we borrow the money for the trailer, I think we'd still make a pretty decent amount of money from this. Let's see there. I should probably stop soon. Trying to get this one. That one and this one and that one. It's more probably one of these really boring episodes. What did you do today? I just cut out on wood and talked a little bit about the law. It's like, oh, brilliant. We'll probably lose like 200 followers on this episode alone. So people go like, what is he doing? Why am I following this nerd and what's wrong with him? Or you probably go like, ah, it's okay. I like this. I can stand him nerding around with law and everything as long as I get to see something interesting. And maybe you think this is interesting, so I don't know. Hopefully you think this is interesting. I'm tired, I need to go to bed. I need to stop cutting these trees. Need to get a few trees. We'll get this one. This is probably not the correct way to do this. I'm just saying. Doesn't look like the correct way to do this, so it probably isn't. In real life you would probably go like something like this to get it sort of around the side there. And you put it back there, and you cut it somewhere. You pull it that way, so we can try to get it into the pile there. That's possible, which it doesn't seem to be. Damn it. I can't see anything. Well, it's sort of ending up on the pile there, but not in the way I was planning on to get it there. We can maneuver this one up here. So we have sort of a pretty decent amount of logs around here, I think. So we need to move back to the other part of this map. Whoa, that was a bit too much. And here we have some more trees. I don't know how far these. Well, this is not huge trees, but I guess it's okay. These ones. I was gonna stop there. I don't want to keep continuing. This is hard. I keep like, oh, just one more tree, and just, oh, then I'll stop. And it's like, oh, one more. Oh, this is a big one. I have to take a big one. I have to end on a big one, right? We can't end on a small one. I have to end on a big one. If this is a big one, I'm slightly unsure if it actually is one. See, one of those logs, and two. Yeah, it is. 3. And 4. So I'm gonna stop there. Thank you for watching, and sorry about this long boring episode. Hopefully you did like it a little bit. And next time we'll see, we'll probably continue this or something else, or I have no idea. We'll see then. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm Andy. If you like this episode, please if you like this channel, please subscribe. If you like this episode, please hit the like button, leave a comment, share. Take care everyone. Bye bye.